The superstar who once made the world cry laughing has disappeared into a life no one recognizes. His closest friends describe a man unreachable and deeply changed, but none will say why. Rumors are spreading fast, and the truth behind his sudden retreat is far darker than a simple break from the spotlight. James Eugene Carrey was born January 17, 1962, in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. He began performing stand-up comedy at age 15, when his father secured him a spot at a Toronto club. Wearing a shiny polyester suit, Carrey was booed off stage during his first performance. He returned 2 years later with a more relaxed appearance and successfully connected with audiences. By age 19, Carrey moved to Los Angeles to pursue his entertainment career. Carrey spent nearly a decade performing comedy in small venues across California. He caught the attention of established comedians Sam Kinison and Rodney Dangerfield during this period. The New York Times documented his years of struggle before achieving mainstream success. Carrey auditioned for Saturday Night Live, but got rejected. His audition tape never reached executive producer Lorne Michaels. A staff member decided Michaels would not approve of the audition. Michaels later told Vanity Fair that no one gets casting decisions entirely correct. Despite the SNL rejection, Carrey landed roles in television. He joined the cast of In Living Color, which became his breakthrough opportunity. The sketch comedy show ran from 1990 to 1994 and showcased Carrey's physical comedy abilities. His film career exploded in 1994 with 3 major releases. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective grossed over $107 million worldwide. The Mask earned $351 million globally. Dumb and Dumber generated $247 million at the box office. All 3 films released within the same year, establishing Carrey as a bankable Hollywood star. Carrey's success continued throughout the 1990-early 2000s. Liar Liar released in 1997 and earned $302 million worldwide. The Truman Show premiered in 1998, earning Carrey a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor. He won the Golden Globe for Man on the Moon in 2000, comedian Andy Kaufman. Bruce Almighty released in 2003 and grossed $484 million globally. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind premiered in 2004, earning critical acclaim and showcasing Carrey's dramatic range alongside Kate Winslet. Personal tragedy struck during Carrey's rise to fame. His mother died in 1991. His father passed away in 1994. Carrey revealed in 2004 that his father possessed significant talent but chose a conservative career path out of fear. Carrey stated via ABC News that his father could have been a great comedian but did not believe that was possible for him. His father worked as an accountant instead. Years later, his father lost that job, forcing a reassessment of his choices. Carrey described this as a valuable lesson about the risks of choosing security over passion. Carrey battled depression for extended periods. He discussed his mental health struggles in a 2004 interview on 60 Minutes. Carrey stated he was on Prozac for a long time, and that it may have helped him out of a jam temporarily. He explained that he had to discontinue the medication because everything felt just okay rather than genuinely good. Carrey later told an interviewer that at a certain point he no longer experienced depression. He described the rain coming but not staying long enough to immerse and drown him anymore. In March 2022, Carrey told Access Hollywood that he was considering retirement. He stated he was being fairly serious about stepping away from acting. Carrey mentioned he might return for a script that felt truly meaningful, but otherwise felt content stepping away. He declared he had enough, done enough, and was enough. This announcement marked a significant shift in his relationship with Hollywood. At the 2022 Academy Awards, Will Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock on stage after Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's hair. Smith then won Best Actor for King Richard and received a standing ovation. Carrey appeared on CBS with Gayle King to discuss the incident. He stated he was sickened by the standing ovation. Carrey called Hollywood spineless and mass and suggested the industry had lost its edge. He told King that if he were in Rock's position, he would have announced that morning he was suing Smith for $200 million because the video would be ubiquitous forever. Carrey criticized Rock's decision not to involve authorities. King pointed out Rock chose not to press charges. Carrey responded that Rock simply did not want the hassle. His commentary on the incident sparked debates about accountability in Hollywood and whether Smith should have been removed from the ceremony immediately after the assault. Comedian Tommy Davidson discussed Carrey on the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast. When asked to name the craziest comedian in the business, Davidson paused before answering Jim Carrey. Mike Tyson interjected to say, "Carrey was awesome." Davidson explained that Carrey can teach you how far you can take one joke. Davidson stated that because of this, many people refuse to work alongside Carrey in sketches. He described Carrey's work process, standing up to demonstrate how Carrey would perform scenes repeatedly, with flamboyant body language that kept everyone laughing. Davidson also appeared on Club Shay Shay podcast to discuss Carrey's departure from Hollywood. Davidson explained that Carrey had achieved success with films like Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, The Mask, and The Truman Show, but recently focused on personal growth. Davidson described Carrey, recognizing the importance of inner development and non-materialistic accomplishments like being a loving son and good person. Davidson recalled his own upbringing and how his mother's teachings about giving and gratitude shaped his understanding of success. Not all actors enjoyed working with Carrey. Martin Freeman criticized Carrey's behavior during production of a film they worked on together. Freeman stated it was the most self-aggrandizing, selfish, narcissistic behavior he had ever witnessed. Freeman did not elaborate on specific incidents, but made clear his negative impression of Carrey. Tommy Lee Jones also had difficulties working with Carrey on Batman Forever. Jones admitted he could not stand Carrey. Carrey shared this story with comedian Norm Macdonald during an interview. Carrey stated that Jones got up, approached him as if to hug him, and said he hated Carrey and really did not like him. The tension between the two actors persisted throughout production, despite both delivering strong performances in the film. Marlon Wayans revealed on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast how his brother Keenan Ivory Wayans helped resurrect Carrey's career. After Carrey's 1984 NBC sitcom The Duck Factory was canceled after one season, Hollywood lost interest in him. Wayans stated the network was cold on Carrey. After Carrey attended an audition that Marlon's brother Damon arranged, Keenan recognized Carrey's talent. Keenan declared Carrey hilarious, leading to his casting on In Living Color. Sources quoted by National Enquirer in 2024 expressed concern about Carrey's current condition. Friends reported he has been spending time in Hawaii, keeping to himself and showing little interest in Hollywood. The insider stated, "It was a big worry for the many folks who care about Jim." They noted Carrey tends to withdraw and self-isolate, fueling concerns among those close to him. Carrey appeared at his 62nd birthday celebration on January 5, 2024, looking noticeably different. Observers commented on his disheveled appearance and near unrecognizable features. The physical changes sparked concern among friends who have rallied to offer support. The contrast between his current appearance and his energetic public persona from earlier decades was striking to those who knew him. Joe Rogan discussed Carrey on his podcast, suggesting the actor has undergone a severe psychological and philosophical transformation. Rogan speculated that Carrey may have had psychedelic experiences influencing his worldview. Rogan also criticized Hollywood's casting system, explaining that actors must formulate their personalities based on the zeitgeist and the ideology of producers who approve and pick them for roles. Carrey has made statements suggesting skepticism about the entertainment industry. In various interviews, he has discussed the superficial nature of Hollywood fame. He described depression as the body saying it no longer wants to be a particular character or hold up an avatar. Carrey stated that Jim Carrey does not exist and never existed, describing all his roles, including his public persona, as characters he has played. He described depression as the body, saying it no longer wants to be a particular character or hold up an avatar. Carrey stated that Jim Carrey does not exist and never existed, describing all his roles, including his public persona, as characters he has played. Despite stepping back from acting, Carrey has not disappeared entirely. He hosted Saturday Night Live 3 times throughout his career. He participated in SNL's 40th anniversary special in 2015. His career has included over 50 film and television credits spanning 4 decades. The Mission Impossible franchise and other action films have continued without his involvement, while younger comedians have filled the space he once occupied in Hollywood comedy. Carrey's shift to visual art represents a significant career pivot. He announced in 2022 that he would focus on creating artwork rather than pursuing acting roles. This decision coincided with his statements about retirement from Hollywood. Friends worry that his isolation and focus on art indicate deeper struggles. The man who spent decades making audiences laugh now spends his time alone creating paintings and sculptures far from the spotlight that once defined his existence.